Hello, everybody. I'm Sidney Hill, and that what we just played was our rendition of Impressions by John Coltrane. It was published in 1963. It's kind of an album piece, and that's really all I know about it. But it's a really fun piece.
So what they're not telling you is they learned that completely by ear. There was no music involved in this piece. Yeah. So we like to do this once a year, especially with Jazz One, is I'll teach them a tune completely by ear. In other words, I will play the music at them and tell them to play it back at me. And we usually pick tunes that we figured out what chords that song had in it. We figured out what feel we wanted to have the song. You notice they had two feels. They chose those feels. They chose the solos. They chose how they were going to play the melody. The whole thing. I helped them with some harmony stuff, just because I have a music degree. But they arranged the song themselves. And you've heard all of us say soloing a lot tonight. Yeah. So that to a lot of people that means, oh, that person stood up and played a solo. They played alone, right? In jazz, that actually means a whole lot more. So in music, the skill set that we are doing up here is we're literally looking at mathematical representations of symbols on a page that have values of pitch to them, and we're recreating that in real time. That's what we're doing when we're looking at music. When a jazz player takes a solo, many times those mathematical representations of music have been removed from the page. And it's replaced with chord symbols. In other words, it's replaced with general guidelines of what the music is going to do at certain times. Then it is on the performer to not only play their horn, stay in time, but to choose all the rhythmic and harmonic elements they're going to apply while the music is continuing on underneath them. That is what we mean by solo, which when you hear that, that's a lot bigger than just, oh, they read a piece of music off the page. They literally are making it up using predetermined guidelines inside of the music, or for this last piece, they're making it up based on what their ear told them the chords were. So give them a round of applause for doing that. This last tune, we had several solos. We had Dustin Dean back on the drums. Woo! We had a little bass back there, John Folks. The guitar player, Aaron Douglas. On tenor saxophone, Sidney Hill. On tenor trombone, Martin Davenport. On alto saxophone, Lucas Ulibarri. And also on alto saxophone, Xavier Escovedo. Before we get started, these next three tunes we took to the Tarleton Jazz Festival. We were super excited to be there. And these guys will tell you, if they haven't told you, I'll brag on them for a second. These aren't like high school band tunes, they're just jazz tunes. This first one that we're going to play is As Recorded by Some Pro Band. The last one we're going to play is As Recorded by Some Pro Band. The middle one we're going to play is a vocal tune that we've kind of reimagined that's performed by a pro band. None of these are, written directly at high schools. We're literally performing literature that's out in the world, and now you can find YouTube videos of many pro bands that are playing. So, as we do with every concert, we like to have our students introduce the tunes. They'll do all that stuff, but I just wanted to say while I'm here, we went to that Tarleton Jazz Festival. They played pro band level literature, and they won Class 4A. We're super excited. They also had a tabulation error. Gosh, I don't know why I'm so around with tabulation errors these days. They had a tabulation error, and they were stuck in 5A, and we still got 5th in 5A, and there was like 10 5A bands there, so I was super proud of them, yeah. So, we're going to have some student announcers. They'll tell you everything you need to know about the stuff, and then I'll come back a little bit later and share some parting thoughts. So, ladies and gentlemen, Martin Davenport.
Hello, good evening. My name is Martin. Oh, it's loud. My name is Martin Davenport. I am a junior trombone player here at China Spring High School, and very proud, by the way, to be here. And the next tune we're playing is entitled "Giddy Up" by Rick Hirsch, and it is his Big Ol' Band is the literal title of his band. Kind of funny. The cool part about this tune is that it is a melodic swing mixed with hip hop. So it has some swinging moments featuring sections, and we have multiple soloists in this song. I believe we start out with Sydney Hill on the tenor saxophone, moving down to Kristen Davenport on bari sax, Aaron Douglas on guitar, and myself on the last solo through. So without further ado, this is Giddy Up.
You guys can sit down again. So something to explain, like Jazz 2 and Jazz 1 are of different sizes. The way we do really all of our bands here is the top ensemble that you audition into. We always choose what we would call perfect instrumentation. So when we set that ensemble up, we go, what does it take to play the top level literature? And that is the number of seats that are in this band. And so for top level elite jazz band literature, that's what, if you went and saw a big band, some of you have seen big bands, this is how big they are, right? And so that's why you see the different sizes. Is this band, the size of this band doesn't really change. We try to fill this band out basically exactly how a pro band would fill out. And then we respond in the other bands by filling in spots and doing whatever we need to do. So that's again, Mr. Reed talked a lot about student experience. That's so that we can offer one band the experience of the actual jazz ensemble setting no matter what. So that's why you're seeing a little bit of the size difference. And the cool thing is, though, they get to play the jazz band literature that you're getting to hear today. This next tune is super special. We have a super special announcer. It's going to be a feature. And to announce this tune, we have senior Kristen Davenport.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kristen Davenport. I'm one of the senior saxophonists here at China Spring. Tonight is extremely special to me because it is actually my last concert. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm really excited to end it on a jazz note. So today, our next piece is entitled Summertime, and it's arranged by George Gershwin, and it was written in 1934. Now, this piece has been recapped and redone many different times by some people you may know very well: Miles Davis, Louis Armstrong, Ella Fitzgerald. There's tons of different creators that have just made this piece so entirely special. So for us to be able to perform this tonight is truly a blessing for me because I love this piece. So this piece is, in this piece you'll hear a lullaby. It's very swing, makes you want to dance. It'll make you get in your feels for sure. But the difference for us is that in our lullaby, quote unquote, in the original there's a singer. She's beautiful and has this amazing voice, but since none of us can really sing, we have an amazing feature. I'm a little biased, but he will be performing the musical aspect, the singing aspect of this piece. And anyways, yes, that is Summertime, and I'm extremely grateful for all of you being here tonight. And this is Kristen Davenport signing out for the last time. Thank you so much.
By the way, these recordings are not for contests, so if you feel led, let them know you love it. At any time during the song. If it goes to the recording, that's just going to feel good for them. So let me just go ahead and tell you, if you feel led, you just let them know, okay? And by the way, Kristen didn't say this, but you probably know who it is. The feature is Martin Davenport on the tenor trombone. Oh, it's supposed to be a surprise, okay. Ready? A few more solos from that. Not only did Martin play a solo, we had Lucas Ulabari on alto sax, Kristen Davenport on bari sax, Bolton Garrett on lead trumpet. I'll tell you something, that's not something you hear from high schoolers very often, what you just heard. That's an amazing tune. I remember at the jazz festival, the clinician was like, man, what a tune. So, he did. He said a bad word. I'm so sorry. You can email Tarleton about it, but he did say a bad word. It was funny, but he didn't say that. Few things before we get going, and while Mr. Rosas sets up the mic. By the way,